Well, I had to move house again. This time I finally moved out on my own, or with the girlfriend, but away from my family. So we're currently got a new house here, new garage. It's a double garage, but as you can see already, it's a tandem double. So we have this issue of, you know, trying to fit stuff in. So I've got everything crammed in. It's alright. It'll do for now. Does stall my plans of respraying this, because can't spray it in this kind of garage, but that is that. If you want to see more on that, just watch the last video I uploaded. Anyway though, what we're really focusing on today though is the drift car again, and we're finally going to do another car audio build. I know you've been waiting. I know I've done a lot of videos on just car mods and paint and all that stuff, but this thing needs a better sub setup than that. That's just some shit fib sub that we had lying around at work. So I just kind of shoved it there, and I've just like turned my head and looked the other way for the entire last month while the boot fell apart. But right now I think it's time to do an actual build in here. This is the plan for the boot install. 6/8, 2 Rockford Pt1 8s actual subs, top and bottom, and then 4 Dayton Audio 8-inch radiators. This is going to be a very tight squeeze, put so tight that, for example, these are the rings for the subs. If I use the rings, probably won't happen. The ring makes it too big. Without that ring though, it takes off about I don't know, 5 mil of all round. This spare wheel well does go in on a slant, so whereas that is very close, by the time I pull it up, the gap actually between them all gets about another 5 mil bigger. So I rough cut a piece of cardboard. It's pretty damn close to fitting, so it's pretty much perfect. Sits just in. Obviously I don't want to flex it too much, trying to keep it flat, to keep it, you know, because obviously when I make it out of wood it's going to be a bit different. So check it out. As you can see, we are literally as close as physically possible to fitting in that tyre well, but they fit. We've masked up the area, so that's like 100 metres, actually more than 100 metres worth of tape. I'm pretty sure they're 100 metre rolls, so I've used a whole roll in a bit. So I've doubled, or nearly tripled actually, the layers in the inside the actual tyre well, and then I've just done a quick layer around the outside just to keep it clean. That's our first layer in. So I've done the blue lines actually really help to keep it at the same height. So I've got those, that's running all the way around, and then obviously just the bottom. The bottom is very thin at the moment, so I'm just mixing up a second batch right now, and I'm going to use the rest of what I'd cut up. Alrighty, so now we have unmasked it and removed it. I've just sat it back in here now to show you what it looks like in there. And so pretty much all I got to do now is just trim the edges, just neat pretty much. So as I said, I want to have it about 1 inch down from the lip, so all the way around I've just got to now trim it, which isn't obviously too hard. And then pull it out. So there's what she looks like. Most of the tape came off. There's a few bits like that piece there that are actually somehow the glass got under that layer of tape, so I can't actually seem to get it out. And we've now deadened the inside of the boot there, and so I'm going to make a panel that will cover, obviously just a flat panel that's going to cover all that deadener up, but it also makes the boot not so spring loaded. Now it goes up a bit slower because it used to really slam up, so I like that too, it's a bit better. And I've also deadened in the side there, and in the side, well, the carpet hadn't flipped back, just there, and obviously that's where our amp is, just hidden in the side there. What I've done here is cut out a rough template of this side. So I've cut out my rough template of this side, as you can see, and obviously the other side is mirrored, so all I've got to do is transfer that to a piece of 3mm MDF. So that is that panel there, duplicated twice, as you can see. So put it down on that side, flipped it and put it the other way. Alright, so I've cut the panel out. This is for the boot. Anyway, I've also marked out the holes around it where I'm going to be putting the actual clips. So I've measured it out, etc. So it's, anyway, so what I'm going to do is just grab a hole punch and punch some 10mm holes where the clips are supposed to go. I haven't drilled the holes in the car yet, so I'm going to drill the holes in this panel. Should I punch the holes in this panel? That's a little cutout for where the boot cable goes through. So I'm going to do that, and then once I've trimmed it and everything, then I'll put this up against the car, and then I'll mark the actual holes on the car. A bit of woody on the left. Got my carpet all spray glued. So we're just going to trim this. This is the easy flat panel. Here we go, there's the trimmed panel. So I've got the hole for the cable to go through for the boot release, and other than that, just the holes for the clips. Pretty simple. On the boot side, I've marked, what should I say, drilled my holes. I went around them, deburred them. Just went over the holes with my touch-up paint, which, as you can see, it's come off looking different, but the whole, I mean, again, you're not going to see any of this anyway. The whole point of it is just to stop it rusting. May as well use the actual colour. So anyway, because it doesn't have a clear on it, so it doesn't have the same kind of look to it. But it touched it up anyway, so I shouldn't have any rust issues with the little holes I just drilled. And then we have our nice boot panel in the top of the boot there, which looks really good actually. So real simple, just goes inside the edges of the boot. Nothing crazy. Got a little hole, as you can see just there. Needs a vacuum, which I haven't done yet. But that's about it. Hooked up to that guy. Got the little cutout just there, so that cable can go through. The cable can go through there, and then I've got clip in each corner there. 2 in the bottom, 2 in the top and the middle, and 1 on the outsides. So that should be enough to hold it all. And yeah, just really cleans the boot up like really quickly. Made that boot look a lot more quality in store.